Ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, and his first pass is incomplete. The pass. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down. Now a dump off here complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. Well, that is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On the return, Jackson. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 75 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 53 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At their own 20. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 11 carries, 54 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
James Robinson.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense up here, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions.
Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good for a 10.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Far. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Barnes. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Brings 2nd and 3.
At the Jaguars 27.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Jacksonville.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Meredith. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Jaguars.
On the draw, Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players?
That's caught at the 25. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Derrick Henry. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7.
The pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for two.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target.
And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And now the Titans defense gets set to go again. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they will take a knee here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they're going to take it. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll face off against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Far. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Looking to throw. Far. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 11. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He's These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Second and 15. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw.